Hello fabulous ones, welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. Today we're going to be doing the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill eye makeup review, and again this would be my second one. So let's get right into the video and see which palette we're going to use from the vault. All right, here we do have the vault collection here, and the last video I did, as you guys remember, I did the Dark Magic palette, and I will go ahead and link that above so you guys can go ahead and click that and watch it if you missed it. And so what I've been doing is I'm taking the palettes out of the box, and I don't know what palette I'm going to use. We're going to find that out straight up on camera. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix these up, blah blah blah, and see which one we're going to use today. And today we are going to use Armed and Dangerous. So here is the palette. Oh, what it looks like. Let me turn this so I don't blind you guys. Here is what it looks like. Here we go. So maybe you guys can see it better. Here's what it looks like. All right, let's see what we create. All right, so this looks like a very pretty palette. I mean, it has a lot of nice warm tones, oranges and all that good jazz, a nice deep brown here. That's a cool tone. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a cut crease. Let's see what happens. I think I'm just gonna do a kind of a simple look just so we could see how these shadows perform on the eye. So I am gonna go into first Axis and Agent. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix those two together, and I'm gonna use it as my transitional shade. So let's see. Hardly no kickback, but again, the last palette, like I told you guys, was super dry to me. So, you know, I'm gonna be very particular on what brushes I use with each application. So let's go ahead and stamp that into the skin in my crease and buff that bad boy out.
But we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I...
Okay, so far the pigment is there. It's blending out just fine. I'm using a very large fluffy brush to do so. And this is an Ipsy brush that I got in my Ipsy bag a long time ago. And I do like this brush to buff out and blend. So, yeah. So far, so good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take Secure. It is a deeper orange, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that right into the crease. This color again has not that, well, a little kickback, and just lower it a little bit, but I'm still gonna like put it right directly into my crease this time and blend that baby into the transition color. Okay, so far it's blending out fine, but this palette is also dry. This is a dry palette as well. It's just the shadows are just dry. Yeah, I mean, this shadow, they blended just fine. There's no patchiness or anything like that. Again, this is a dry formula on this one. So, and y'all know how I feel about orange, so. Okay, now I'm gonna take my E25 by Sigma, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the outer corners and bring it up into the crease a bit with Proud, with this dark brown color here. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and press it right here and bring it up into my bring it up into my outer corner, buff it out. This is a perfect brush to do this with. It's almost kind of like my Morphe 433 brush, but this is more stiffer. Okay, again, I'm not having any problems with blending the shadow and layering these shadows at all. they just take a little bit of time to blend. But again, not that much of an issue that I'm, you know, crying about it. Just gotta take more time with the blending, that's all. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use coin or guilt trip. I'm gonna use, let's use guilt trip. I'm gonna go ahead and use guilt trip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in my inner corner. I'm not gonna do a cut crease, I just don't feel like it today. I'm gonna use my packing brush because it is a shimmer. I did not wet it. It's pretty, but again, dry. You know, I'm really not used to shimmers being this dry, but it is preventing it from like falling all over the place. I'll tell you that. Okay, I do like this shimmer. It's definitely pigmented. You know, you do want to layer it. I didn't wet the brush. If I wetted the brush, it might have came out obviously more foiled. But so far so good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the lower lash line really quickly, and we'll move forward. I want to go ahead and take VIP and put that in my inner corner. All right, so far so good. I am not hating on it. So what I'm gonna go do now is I'm just gonna go put some liner on. I'll put some mascara on. I'm not gonna put any lashes on or anything like that, some lipstick on, and I'll be back with the final look and my final thoughts on this palette. All right guys, here's the final look. And what I have to say about this Arm & Dangerous palette is that it ain't bad. Again, I feel like it's kind of doing the same thing that the Dark Magic palette did. I just feel like they blended fine. It just took a little bit more time to blend because of the dryness of the shadows. These shadows really are extremely dry. I mean, not only the matte shades, but also the shimmers. I mean, I used almost every color except for Coin, Classified, Smooth Criminal, and Top Secret, but I used everything else. So yeah, I mean, this is a nice simple look. And honestly, these orange shades, and y'all know how I feel about orange. I'm just not an orange person, but I do orange looks just because I'm uncomfortable with doing them and I always want to get out of my comfort zone. But they blended fine, and I actually love these oranges. Like, these actually are my favorite oranges that I have used on the eye thus far, that I really do like in terms of the tone of the orange color. So yeah, I mean, hey, for 15 daggone dollars, this palette is not bad. I am not having any issues the way all the other YouTubers are. I guess I just got a good batch. However, we do have 2 more palettes to go, which will be a separate video. So if you liked this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye-bye now.